Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here is a man who would not take it anymore. Who would not...
Shut the fuck up!
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here is a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here is someone who stood up. Here is...
Oh no!
You're dead.
Let me hear it!
Wander all alone on this cold globe. Tuck myself into my coat. Condemning the depression that lurks in my dome. Pockets broke, walking with no possessions to own. Just my aggression that's destined to explode. 24 years old with nowhere to turn to go. Feeling like a lost soul with no hope. Suffering from a disorder that's a known. Borderline schizo, running through episodes of breaking into homes. Letting the letters flow, leaving the dead exposed. With the blood and puddles all over the floor. Jump through the back window after stealing what I couldn't afford. With your Nintendo with the PlayStation 4. All your jewels and gold, plus the cash your pant pockets hold. Scrape the whole pad and leave a note on the door for the car boss, saying catch me if you can. Have fun cleaning up the course. The thought of them reading it makes me laugh as I drive off in an all black stolen Porsche. Gas sitting in my lap, ready to torch. About to cause my own holocaust for all the years of being lost in the storm. Screaming fuck all of y'all, government and civilian hoes. This for my real killers and $100 bills clocking the door.
Come on, the killers and the $100 billers. Come on, the killers and the $100 billers.
Check it out. Yes, I stay vexed. Catch a rep with the mic and possessed. About to cause overdose. It's your dope shit spoken so ferocious. Leave big MCs broken and clothesless. Chopped up in the ocean. Soon as I explode with this deadly tendency to diminish and destroy my enemies. Coming against a beast that's professionally trained to release a deadly ability that'll put that ass in a deep sleep. Especially if you try to take my green. Opening your spleen and leave you with the murder scene. And get away clean as I dash off in the night. Holding the thought in my mind of the last look you had in your eyes right before you died from this dangerous murderous final styles I supply that tear up your insides while you lay there and lie desperately in pain waiting to die. No lie, it's time to say goodbye. Become what others heard it cause you're no longer alive. Became a victim of murder for fucking with mine.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and the $100 billers.
Yo, hope I'm forgiven for this treacherous thought that's stalking my conscience and won't stop. Leaving the plots that involve blocks. Getting popped, dropping bodies of cops is my only option cause I'm not getting caught. I'm substantial amount of sabotage cause of ammo lies dressed in camouflage, ready to sound our shots. Shell cases scattered across the ground non-stop. Bullets traveling hot lead, leaving them dead on the spot. Now let's talk about the event when the spirit ascends. Do you really see your death from atop? As your soul drifts off to the heavens with God, or do you appear at the gates of hell to blow in flames for all the sins you got? Whatever it is, you better be ready, doc, cause everybody's a tick to the clock, eventually stop.
To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and the $100 billers. To all the killers and the $100 billers.
That's how it is. Give a fuck about the light, white, yeah. I'm getting mine, motherfucker. Blood made out of blood. You got it. Being wrapped at all times. Cut the pistol grip. Black automatic guns. Walking by my hip.
Killers and the $100 billers.
Motherfucker.
Killers and the $100 billers.
Beware, death works everywhere.
To all the killers and the $100 billers.
You'll get caught slipping.
When did you first start thinking about killing?
Birth, I was thrown into a flaming pit of scum, forgotten by God.
What do you mean by that?
I'm a natural born killer.
It's the unfairness of the world that can drive a man's mind mad to the point where he feels like there's only one reason behind the life he had: to kill. Sick in the dome, living the hope. dangerous, surreptitious, mysterious lyrics, spitting for Nicholas. Watching these species disgraces so prodigious, making a race to continuous rain my flows erupt. I postulate that you should give up before I activate my lyrical cannon to combust directly at your gut, so I can cut off the air to your lungs. Real way to get these vermin gonna sit there and shut the fuck up. I live when MCs act so garrulous, swearing they can bust until they get incinerated by the sense of dust. Aggravated psychopathic nut that don't give a fuck, murdering many while you big you up. I'm out of control, I'm out of my mind, just like I'm out of my soul. I'm ready for war, I'm ready to die, so back, watch the darkness unfold. I'm squashing these hoes with shots I provide, angle my blocks with subs alone. Out of my mind, y'all, recognize y'all, how it go. It's the vital vocalist, steadily emotionless, with this homicidal, ferocious, explosive spit. Take your life oh so quick, so recognize and notice this. Antisocialist who risk the mic and split with this twisted mad scientific ill type shit. That's vicious wild piss, tearing the face off of a kid, dragging them across the cement, pulling on his skin. My lyrics fill with horror and sin, let the torture begin. Extermination and execution cause confusion from illusions that take place in your vision. When I inject it with the hallucinogen, I use the delusion, man, then execute them. Assassination by electrocution. Total annihilation is the conclusion. Smash your fucking face in with this microphone I'm using. Leave you snoozing with your dumb oozing, brutally abusing your whole fucking body cause I find it amusing. I'm ready for war, we're ready to die. Sit back, watch the darkness unfold. I'm out of control, I'm out of my mind, just like I'm out of my soul. I'm squashing these hoes with shots I provide, echo my blocks with subs alone. Taking lies, yo, recognize, yo, how it go. I spit that hard shit that sends spirits to the land of the departed. Once the bodies get demolished and tarnished from this catastrophic carnage, the cards get hard and becoming with that atrocious garbage. Spit on the carcass, at the casting spells, ourselves the souls of the darkness. Destination is hell for all of my targets. Lacerations placing all over their body and faces from this marvelous marksman. Total termination with no hesitation. A true evil genius designed to take you apart, bitch. When I get to carving faces, causing torn marriages and miscarriages in many different places. From this little weapon I'm always carrying with determination, human harmony, harmonizing in great speeds of aggression. When I feed pedestrian, it's vandalizing your flesh with all types of murderous weapons made out of titanium. Like these humming missiles my shoulders possess, blasting at your cranium, about to blow your head off of your neck once these rockets eject. Where I'm aiming from, an invasion out to gravy, pump bitch ass to death, disintegrated to evaporation, ashes and dust spreading all across the pavement. Shoulda knew better than to be coming against a man that's aimless. Stupid dumb fuck, now you're just a figure of imagination. From my inner hatred, cause a soul separation from God's creation. Senses those who fail to the realm of Satan. When I smash the brains in with this verbal flail of state, I use my insane on my mission to prevail as king and great.
You're insane.
Fucking right, I'm insane. I've been living life like that since a young age. But when those hard days come and pass the waves, you can blame the pain on God's name in vain. So the beware the strange ways of those who rock the range. You never know when they might go out with a bang. Psychologically rocking the microphone, incredible.
No offense and all. Fucked in the head, right?
You're born to this shit. You are what you are. I woke up this morning and depression just washed over me.
When the attacks first reappeared, what was going on in your life?
Since the day I was conceived, placed as a bad seed in my mother's womb to breed. Chemically there was something wrong with me. My father's history predicted what I was meant to be. Perceptive taking his evil greed due to his genes. I inherited while forming into what I am, you see. A thunderstorm swarming, disrupting the peace. A born renegade with extreme hate to detonate all the pain I was meant to replicate. Due to the authentic care I undertake from my parents' mistake. At least my mind is devastated, knowing I wasn't meant for this place. So I'm trapped, feeling cold, I know where to go. Blandly showing these gas ready to explode. All black and chrome, robbed from the money I stole from breaking into homes, addressing people's ghosts. Channeling concepts for the battle of darkness. Tumor clothes on your bones, unholy prophets penetrate the soul.
Sometimes I feel I don't know. You motherfuckers.
Get that.
Fuck this miserable fucking existence. My rotten fucking putrid genes have infected my soul.
Having chaotic dreams every night when I sleep. Wake up in a sweat trembling from the devilish things that I see. Wondering what do they mean and why does this happen to me? Close my eyes and appear in a world of anarchy, where disasters be and darkly keep happening in an unmannerly fashion of assault and battery to deaths and tragedies organized masterly in my mind's gallery, constantly channeling baffling series of thoughts, images, and sensations in variations of many locations that have great simulation of reality's relations. There's no limitation to the imitations. Everywhere I turn is an illustration of horrific tainted pictures paint. They always happen at night. The sunshine was never meant for my life. It's like I'm being followed by Satan, trying my best to find Christ. I can't take this extreme feelings of deprived. Don't wanna die, but it seems like my only way to escape this is a sacrifice by suicide.
Let's get back to the dream.
Oh, fuck the dream. It's just a dream.
Reality's too much for my mind to take. The burning in the pit of my stomach tries me to isolate. Barfing up anything served on my plate. Oxygen seem to be the only things I can intake without feeling astonishing pain. Stalking all my other meds together locked away. Watch these mental disorders get put into play. Full effect when I lash out in a state of extreme hate to all the people in my past that drove me insane. Plotting out plans for my last days before I go out in a blaze. Marking my list of who to assassinate. When my temper aggravates and activates me to sneak up on one of these punks and blast them in the face. Wild, drunk as fuck, intoxicated with rage, frustrated terrain, expressing complicated, humane feelings that accommodated, taking all of your spirit's whole. A sea filled with floating ghosts enter the world of the unknown. From these balls that explode on each one of our domes when the lead penetrates the soul. Yo.
That's a lot to get off your chest.
It's everything and everybody. I see some guy walking down the street, with a clear head. You know that type. He's always fucking whistling, like the happy fucking Wanda. And I just want to go up to him, I just want to rip his throat open. I want to fucking grab him and pummel him right there for no reason.
You're very angry. There's a psychological condition known as alexithymia, common in certain personalities. The individual craves almost ceaseless action, which enables them to avoid acknowledging the abhorrent things they do.
What certain personalities?
Antisocial personalities.
Obviously, I'm prone to depression. Certain bleak attitude about the world. But I know I can handle it.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
These aren't the Dark Ages. Times have changed, things have changed.
I haven't changed.
Address the introduction with this microphone conjunction and fluxion of death productions against the laws obstructions. When I begin erupting corrupted, leaving MCs passed out with a concussion, bones broken and needing construction. Their whole body paralyzed, only the eyes function. Leave the course punctured from punches, medieval torture and punishment from this artist of total destruction. Honest, I'm a proof I don't give a fuck about nothing. Happy long like an abduction from this grammatical conjunction. Out this journal filled with dangerous consumptions that's explosive like nitrous combustions, producing immeasurable disruptions to the body's functions. Phenomenal performance is constructed by following my own instructions to keep myself well instructed during the rushing. Magisterial deadly repercussions, securing your mental deduction when your mind malfunctions from these toxic chemical eruptions, mixed up with critical percussions and metaphysical lyrical junctions. Getting your shit up like an oven, then vanish your bitch ass into nothing. End of discussion. What bitch? like cannibal. As soon as I grab a hold of the microphone, I rattle scrolls from a flowing up that's as powerful. The large wild animals that'll split you like a cantaloupe. My style magical, disappear like a ghost, then reappear as a shadow, beating over the dome with the gavel. Prone to dismantle your bones into gravel. Soon as I enter that moment to battle with these mathematical, mechanical manuals I use as ammo and snap phones. Since a child, I've been living out of control. Kill my rivals vital. I shoot an arrow on each one of their eyeballs. I make them die slow, like an overdose of Tylenol. I'm not reliable for your life and all. It's undeniable. You about to die with the microphone. Seal with the bones with hella paradol. Then open fatal wounds that cause viral bacterial scars. Perform traditional rituals to execute the despicable from this homicidal, logical, insane individual. Psychologically rocking the microphone, incredible with the deranged sickle flows. Part of my principle. Godly, illicit scripts written oddly for the spit, leaving spirits diminished, only no longer exist. Enter the exorcist, speaking of entities and languages that coexist with the angels and demons. With some wicked I submit, malicious sickness, the cryptic, mysterious, twisted visions listed from the thoughts of this mystic. Erratic, malicious infliction, leading to misconvictions, cause there's never enough evidence to prove the mission was even committed. So they can't label me the reason why you're missing. Expertly committed to hit you when you least suspected the collision. From the tip of these bullets while they drilling your skin and flesh, it scissors lead to the position where we're bleeding to death. From the way the ammunition dispositions from the tech and reputation, so my recognition will erect to a position of respect the president couldn't even get. Thoughts from this area descendant petulant. I'm gentleman off the elements of evil events caused from my bad temperament that I always possess. My contents explosives like nitrogen cartridges departed from the bottom of bomber jets, blowing skeletons apart from the ligaments when the joints connect. Lyrics processed from my conscience to fill my will and kill like confidence. Capture you for these projects that I fill with complex experiments that are considered far-fetched. Driving minds perplexed when the mic injects rhymes that direct MC's hearts to stop beating in their chest. Get left motionless, deaded on the cement. From these dreaded segments, I invent and release the full extent to make the weak descent 6 feet below, forever to rest. Dead in a casket, caress is what you now represent. From all the pain and torment you underwent, supplied by this death supplement, given as a punishment for fucking with this trumpet, disgruntled, untrusted, disgusted son of a bitch that's dumping this clip.
Try to slow my heart down and breathe the fire out of my lungs. My muscles make me 1,000 promises of pain to come. And I don't want you watching the rest. It'll give you nightmares. I know exactly what I gotta do.
I'm designing different tactics and tricks to stacking my chips. Going out day and night in different disguises, busting at hits, attacking the innocent, leaving the strip and pistol whip as I make my escape in a stolen whip. Then head down the strip to find my next crime that I could commit. Cause I'm all about coming up quick, stuffing my pockets with profits. I could give a fuck about the coppers, no way they can stop this. Try to run up, they'll get robbed of the helicopters. Coming against a monster that's much stronger. Break down walls of bricks and bakes and clinics to take all the dough and ganja, smoke more than a roster. Chop you up like a rocker if you don't wanna give up the dollar. So I advise you to do as I holler, or else you might get one. Pop up my gun in between your collar. I'm a money stalker that slaughters these money talkers with the barrel of a shotgun that'll send you to a world that's much darker. For fucking with this nutty robber that's trying to stack as much cash as Kenny Rogers. Beat your ass with my Dodger bat after I rob you. Then bounce back to the pad with my bag little proper. There's no way you can stop the dope I'm moving in my palms, and I'ma continue getting more. I'm out making money night and day in many different ways, cause on the real crime pays. I'll steal anything that'll make my page generate. Getting paid's the only way my mind operates. The way my brain calculates the cake is great. I'm quick to activate my inner hate to smash your face and take everything you make to disappear without a trace. As I accelerate to my place where it's safe, head back outside after I stuff my safe. Make sure I'm supplied with my gun on my waist, plus a pair of gloves with a knife in its case that I can apply to these punks if they try to chase. Hop in my ride as daylight starts to break. Got one more come up on my mind I gotta make. At 4:45 is when the armor breaks. Appear at the bank to make the money exchange. Showed up to the spot a few minutes before they came. Scoped the scene out and quickly crept to a hidden place. Dressed in all black with paint covered on my face, hidden in the shadow strapped with the 12 gauge. At the same moment is when the truck came. Soon as they pulled up, I jumped out looking insane. Cocked back the cat and blew out the brain. Hopped in, mashing out, laughing heavily paid.
I'm worse than a serial killer. I am a serial killer. In the worst way, I affect what's on the inside. It's the inside that counts.
I trust no bitch and fear no hoe.
Goddamn right.
It's a motherfucking trip, the way a bitch could twist up some shit by the shake of her hips, a movement of her lips and fingertips, giving her the power to play these tricks like chips. Getting your own homie to switch and act as if the trap be sucking and fucking some other dick. Got him holding her hand, kissing her shit, while behind his back she buying the other man his sandwich. Doing my boy straight up scandalous, yet he acts like it ain't happening. It gets me saddened, thinking how can this happen? I try to ask him, his reaction as if I'm backstabbing. Suspicious acting when I'm the one who saved your ass from getting your ass kicked. Situation could have been that drastic, but I was there to smash it like I always have been, cause I had your back since way back, kid. But god damn it, I can't stand it. You need to take time to open up your eyes and realize bitch you think you like ain't nothing but the devil in disguise. So strategize off of destroying people's lives. Only mission on the mind is to suck your pockets dry by making you wine and dine and buy all kinds of different supplies. And if you don't listen or provide, you'll leave your ass alone her road, feeling ready to die as the tears drip from your eyes while you start to cry, wondering why this dyke played you twice. I tried to tell you but you didn't take my advice. I fell for a stack of lies and I got you a beef with a pack of guys, all because you fell in love with the acid thighs and attractive eyes, leaving these cats blind while she's sneaking and creeping, thinking it's cash time. Believe me, it's fucking creepy what's on these tramps' minds. Shit they say can get you blown away like a landmine. That's why I stay away from these scum cum eating sluts that are young, dumb, greedy bucks, feeding for the fast bucks, but too damn lazy to pick their sticky ass up. Just used to getting bucked up their fat butts, they're forced to suck out and goggle up mad nut. Goddamn cunt, get your act up before you get smacked up. Cause I just can't stand the way you did. Scheming on different ways to get rich plus dick, and eventually finding that poor son of a bitch. You're gonna make cabinet to support all of your kids while you're out laughing, rolling in his whip, living lavish, spending all of his grip. And when she gets fed up and decides to dip, she'll leave your ass taking half of your chips in her possession. It's some sad shit, but a serious lesson. Seen it happen to too many yes men, believing all the yapping. These evil bitches investing, brainwashing their victims by sexing, secretly sentencing them up for an early death sentence from all the stressing while you're out looking for your next peasant to buy your presents and pay your entrance to all these lame events that you're always attending, using these slaves as your daily attendants. But yo, check. If there's one last thing you should know, that's to stay as far away as you can from these hoes. Cause don't be quick to leave that ass broke like some assholes. But here's the fact, yo, when they die, guess where they go? They get a ticket for the one-way ride to the devil, to go face them in the eyes for the evil they behold. Deep inside the soul, was it worth it? Only they will know. Now have a burning eternity. Some say I'm sacrilegious with these lyrics that I'm spitting, but it's all a part of my spirit to be out of control. I'm wicked cause I'm a soldier of the darkness and not afraid to admit it. Grab a hold of your conscience and fill it with evil feelings. Can you understand and feel this madman's rage for all the days of being filled with the inner hate of the human race? For the way they're killing the real by locking the authentic away in concealments and brainwashing these fakes to become a place for the fulfillments, helping to claim all accomplishments that they're building, slowly leading the way into the new world order. One by one, soldiers will validate the supporters and captivate the horror that's about to take place across the borders. Eruptions and explosions from the waters, rape and torture, total manslaughter, all for the sake of wars and dollars. Add up the lost sons and daughters plus mothers and fathers are murdered from these imposters. Don't all the numbers make you wonder what's the real intentions of these heartless monsters that repeatedly kill their own kinds for the sponsors, to be known as the ruler of mankind and not to be bothered about the plans in disguise that will bring them honor, so they could be recognized as the elite rulers of tomorrow. Cause the goal is to control the new generation of sorrow, leaving their souls hollow, using them as a lotto. Cause still on the dough it's always been the motto, but not for long, yo, cause I bring the truth to light like Apollo. To those who follow, this rebel going out for minds like Jack Sparrow.
The deepest circle of hell deserves desire and mutiny.
Yes, yes, yo. Stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Yes, yes, yo.
Hand on my hustle to increase my muscle, cause with money comes power, plus greed and scuffles from these jealous cowards that seek to guzzle your pay earned from all the hard hours of the tussle, from you going through the struggles. Fuck that, rather shower these cats with my knuckles and leave them bloody on their back, pummeled, broken in half and crumbled. For fucking with this maniac that's troubled and ready to rumble like Afro thunder, popping your bubble once you get knocked up under these fists of fury. In such a hurry, permanent leaving your vision blurry and your speech slurry, plus your family worried cause your condition's in a critical state, almost enough to get you buried and sent off early to the pearly gates. But I'ma hold back from putting you in the grave. Instead I'll use you as an example for what happens to those who get in my way, when I display the miserable pain that becomes your living fate, as you lay in the hospital bed regretting the mistake that you made for trying to take a slice of my bread as if it's a piece of cake, which left you half dead, paralyzed down from the waist with a deformed face for the rest of the day.
Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop.
Enter the Terminator, war activator, life eliminator, soul inheritor of these rap imitators, chopping them up like cheese graters, stuffing the body parts in the freezer of my refrigerator, for upsetting this death operator, flesh evaporator with the heart and mind of a gladiator, plus the strength of an alligator that'll slice you in half like Darth Vader. Put it to any hater, spectator, punk motherfucker looking to take my paper data, anger this master manipulator. Ha ha, see you later. Show it to your spot wearing a respirator, holding a bomb detonator, ready to form a crater the size of 4 blocks that'll be heard across all the major city streets, living the peeps scared from the danger that I bring to all the traitor perpetrators pretending to be originators. Show the skills of a true creator, music innovator, track incinerator, killing man you with explosive hate.
Stop. Yes, yes. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes, yes, yo. Don't stop. Yes,
hostage at the whim of a madman. Now,
the whim of a madman. I like that.
He is here again. There are many this time. We must go. Hurry. Follow me.
Enemies running hot as soon as I arrive, fully energized, ready for genocide, causing ruckus with rhymes that blow the fuck up like nines, leaving long lines of lost lives. Soon as I vandalize the insides with this knife, my precise slice will leave you permanently blind and paralyzed with a sticking in your spine. Twist out and start stabbing at your eyes, plan out and organize crowds perfectly and leave no evidence behind. It's evident I'm considerably out my mind, represent the low down and gritty and show no pity for your life. Bring the terror to your city mid of night when I come with the bill clips that react to kill on sight. Like Richard Ramirez, make you fear this when my spear's edge takes flight. I'm trained especially designed to cause pain and agonize and never truly satisfied until your body fully dies. So I advise you bow or join sides before you lose your life, cause your choice is to live or die and you don't get to choose twice. So I suggest you make your next move right, cause it might be the last one you make of your life.
He believes we are destined to rule a mutant control world under his domination.
It's a new day, and I couldn't bring pain to the humane. The main change in the brains of the new age. Then I caught up the slaves from these faces that get displayed at the government's pay. Cast a psychic blast that'll blow them all away from these illiberal traits, which communicates the earth to shake from my sound waves at a profound rate. Cause it's time to annihilate all the profane in this rap game. Capture them and tie them to a chain, make them walk through a machine that's equipped with a grip of blades. Mutilate and amputate these maggots to a pile of waste, to grab a gas can and matches and start casting propane flame, create a blaze. Great way to make them evaporate without a trace. Once their skeletons deteriorate and disintegrate, they get blown away in the breeze, repairing the realms of hell to burn for all eternity.
We cannot afford to lose again. Those like him will prevail. He's out there, scheming, planning. I was able to trick him today, but when the time comes, we'll be ready.
Ready for the large manslaughter that's about to take place all across the borders in the United States. When me and my soldiers take over after we invade, all with hand cannons in our horses with automatics and grenades, giving the commands and orders to exterminate and terminate all these whack rap supporters in our way. Some of the greatest elders from back in the day that will verbally torture all these pretenders from the words that they say. With knowledge and wisdom plus true skills that get displayed, that would cause carnage and kill them in many different ways. Strangulations to suffocation, death to asphyxiate for the plagiarism that they take, cause they're too lazy to create. Capture all these disgraces of the human race to place them in prison filled with gas fumes and acilates, that's surrounded by guards that won't hesitate to blast you in the face when it becomes your time to assassinate.
Let me become one with your pain. To the core of your rages. Stop it. What are these inner demons that drive you? Stop it. Such hurt. No. Such rage. Don't make me see. Is there no limit to the torment in your mind? Have you only known betrayal by your friends and persecution by humanity? We must go deeper.
Be careful.
Yeah. Nickword 1, represent.
Be careful. Get out of my head.
Stay raw forever.
Your mind is full of torment. Life has been difficult. Your search for acceptance, a failure.
one of the things you learn after years of dealing with drug people is that you can turn your back on a person, but never turn your back on a drug. Especially when it's waving a razor-sharp hunting knife.
feel the art of this dark poetry. From this artist filled with feelings of art. Some only overflowing with poisonous darts that's controlling your system from this twisted liquid. Stopping your heart after going through stages of bizarre hallucinations. Reappearing in your vision of evil demons in animation, playing their part in your participation of taking these drugs that have overtaken your spirit and having true self apart from all known existence. Once the compounds of the chemicals mixing your health, bringing the hell, making you dwell in a bad trip. Casting from the crushed acid tablets I planted in the cannabis has got you in a panic. Thinking, God damn it, should've never took a hit of that shit. Stomach feels like it's about to split from the dread of evilness that lurks within. Overdosage from this potent potion of dopeness, leading to your end, leaving you under hypnosis. From the ink of my pen, sentence upon all men who decide to come against the wrath given from the almighty immense. Throwing cans, throwing gases that'll eat all of your flesh and your insides when you try to gasp for a breath. Within your chest, nothing will be left except your skeleton to represent what others should expect from this chemical warfare that's about to direct your body to death. Some say the pen is mightier than the sword, but in the end, addiction's quick to a war. To any man who could help a friend to afford that illegal contraband which leads to drug wars. I see those with no hope, just post their soul for dope, burning chemicals out of a glass bowl. Even the dust of liquid smoke and held down their throat is held out in the form of O's. Pupils explode as the drug takes full control, making the eyes roll, looking like wide holes, turning them to skin and bones. Walking around town in torn clothes for breaking in schools and homes all alone. Antisocial pathological cycles, taking everything you own just so he could find a way to make us high roll. Watching that pipe blow, filling up with white smoke, hoping it'll die slow. And if it don't, he'll go right back on that nice road. On his bike, creeping as he rides low, prowling under the moonlight like a starved wolf. Just looking for more, creeping through doors while the methamphetamine drips out of his pores. I've known men who forsaken their fate from the way the brains exert to desperately obtain and obtain the powers from the drugs they take so they can try to evaluate for hours going on a tirade. Trying to explain what's our main purpose in this life's game as a human race, as they persuade others to believe in what they say, talking continuously in a rapid pace while entering the next stage of the drug's phase. As the look of paranoia appears on their face, hands start to shake, rise of sweat, wets his shirt down to the waist, smashing the next pill the dust so he can take, sniffing it up and driving up fucking insane. Some say the pen is mightier than the sword, but in the end, addiction's quick to a bore. To any man who could help a friend to afford that illegal contraband which leads to drug wars. Became an addicted incoherent adolescent at the age 11, all because he never listened to his parents and started sniffing inhalants while stealing the medication that belonged to his grandparent. Started taking depressants and skipping class lessons just so he could still pack some medicine, cause they never suspected him, ingested him in seconds, waiting for the effects of the Ritalin to affect him. Rough, they move the harder drugs like mescaline. Break some crack but ain't no dust and tested them. Loving the adrenaline that he would get from them. Pumping space laced blunts while sipping energy beverages. Going through time it became evident he started losing his mind from almost all of it and started burning rods in his residence, terrorizing all of it from his out of control negligence. Living in this unique intelligence, utilizing the gold to scheme of the delicate, who became a part of his regiment, working hard for the developments of becoming a living known drug star experiment. Some say the pen is mightier than the sword, but in the end, addiction's quick to afford. To any man who can help a friend to afford that illegal contraband which leads to drug wars. Acid, LSD, alcohol, PCP, crack cocaine, codeine, crystal methamphetamine, DMT, ecstasy, Roxys, Xannies, ketamine, opium, morphine, heroin, nicotine, shrooms, salvia, peyote, and last but not least, some of that good old motherfucking weed. Recognize, motherfuckers, the mind of a drug thief. Word 'em up. Peace.
Jesus, did I say that? I was just thinking. Was I talking? Did they hear me? Did they hear me? Did they hear me? Did they hear me? Did they hear me?
He said they shoot an all-point close-in for the remaining on Noble Street. Face painted skeleton's blood. You shoot out erupted an armored truck. 9 feet. Just moments away from the robbery turned blood to death by a police.
Dear Lord, I wanted to forgive it in my sins, but I'm so fucking tired of this life that I live. Feeling like I'm close to the end when I'm hoping to begin. Hell turn me back, but what I'm about to commit. As I drift on my crib and my whip that's limo tint, dressing all black with the strap in my hands gripped. Thinking about these damn problems I'm trying to dismiss, but I can't fucking solve them cause I'm broke ass shit. And every time I apply, I never get a hit. That's why tonight I swear I'm on some do or die shit. Suicide tip with my knife on my hip and pride, throwing confidence that no handcuffs will be wrapped around my wrist. Find the bag, dirty pigs, cause the plan is to go out blasted. Full of money bags full of chips. Nothing but cash is what I wanna see in my glimpse. And anyone who stands the way of that has to deal with this depressed, psychopathic maniac, son of a bitch that's high on 2 different type of drugs that he gets. Public space, base, slaves, and blunts. I drive my way to the abyss, praying one last time before the genocide begins.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look in my life and realize it's already left.
Wide-eyed as I drive past it, checking the cash, pulling behind the garbage can and threw on a mask. Double check my strap, then crept through the back, see through cash into the empty checks, snuck in as silently as I can. But stepped on the crack that made me react. Pulled out a strap, dramatic for the cash, but all I heard was a blast that left them in a bloodbath. One tried to cough up the alarm tab, so I cocked back and popped him in his cap. Started piling up the grants inside some double bags, stack after stack, wrapped in rubber bands, thinking, goddamn, I'm finally a rich man. That's when the sounds of the sands began. So I turned around and ran, dashing towards the fucking van, dumping like I'm the Taliban, leaving trails of shell cases all across the land, taking life from where they stand for trying to interfere with my plans. Got hit in my hip and my calf, tripped and fell on my ass. Still I'm feeling weak on my side, reloading my knife, screaming out loud, you'll never take me alive. Anger and hate navigates through my mind as I spray with the goal to separate the souls from this life.
Just one more before I die.
They got the corner like Chris Dorner, but I'm not ready to surrender yet. Pull on my hand cannon from its holster, then let off with his tech. As I pointed at the soldiers aiming to compress, bullets tender arm and shoulders, heads, neck and chest is where my lead directs, making them land face first, laid out flat on the pavement, leaving the press unable to air explain what just took place in this insane event. My rage is set, last day's been sent. Fuck it, I'm tired because the pain's intense. Further memories acquired from my brain's neglect drives my mind vexed, thinking, Lord, I'm ready to reject. Say my last prayer, I'm trying to gasp for a breath. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, shall I fear no evil, cause I'm ready for what's next.
Face! Drop the fucking gun, buddy! Now! Put the gun down! Don't do it!
Drop the gun, man!
Don't
drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun!
I'm gonna fucking blow you away!
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.